So, first of all, just to begin with quickly, when it comes to like having a like okay, I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm really bad at explaining this. Okay. So, when you are a college applicant and you're looking for going into like a good college and you are against like thousands of other candidates that are equally as good with you as you with good grades and just a good record, you want to try to make yourself different. You're trying to make yourself stand out. So then the people will choose you to go to your college. So ways that normally that happens is through academic leadership and community service um, activities that you do. So people would say, oh, this person has like straight A's and this person does math club and model UN. That's wonderful. And then you see this other person who's like, they also have straight A's, but they also are, they were president of their NJHS. They were captain of their math team. They were a captain of their volleyball team. And it just makes you stand out because they know that you not only are incredibly intelligent in an academic field, but you are also a leader and you help out your community. And I find that very useful, obviously, because knowing this kind of information allows you to know how to stand out yourself. So when I first joined this cohort, sixth grade, I don't even really remember anymore. When I first joined it, I did not know anything about college at all because my parents aren't exactly from here, and my sister's, she might be in high school, but she was still, I'm pretty sure, a freshman, so she still didn't know anything about colleges either. So being able to be in a cohort like this where they show you information and they tell you things like tips and advice about how to stand out from a crowd allows you to be prepared, and I find that really nice. So
Um, I wanted to pursue in technology area. I've always liked it, and through the cohort, I discovered my personality type and realized that it would fit what I want to go into in college. And yeah.
I mean, I can go if you'd
Yeah.
like me to. Okay, so what I learned is basically what Josiah and Jocelyn did. Like, they learned more about themselves. And also, I learned that I was really ignorant to the process to preparing for college because I thought, oh, only good grades. You just get into any college you want. But that's not it. It's like you have to do good, like have good grades, do extracurriculars, and do many other things. So I went from being so far behind. So at the age of 14 and being an eighth grader, I'm ahead of the game, and it's significantly increased my opportunity to get into the college that I wanted to go to.
So personally, I've learned so I've been in this camp for like 3 years now, and I've learned a lot about like my personality. And for a while, I just wanted to go to like one college, but then I started the camp and I looked at all these other colleges, and especially this year, I've been like looking at a lot more colleges that I think I would love to go to. And I think it's really good because I've learned like more about what I want to do when I'm older and like more about myself and my personality and a lot about my work ethic because I've had like a really heavy workload this year, as in like with all my homework. I don't think I've gotten 8 hours of sleep in a while. But um, yeah, so I've definitely learned a lot about myself this like throughout this whole camp.
First, I've
Outstanding.
always had like an idea that I want to do something in the scientific field. Like I always liked marine biology, and then I discovered like environmental science and the programs that they have throughout the nation with the colleges and everything. So like my aspirations for a career would be like in either in environmental science or marine biology.
On this question. Outstanding.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I said earlier, so for a while before I started the program, I wanted to go to Brown and I wanted to become a zoologist. But then I joined the program and like I took the interest profile test and it said that I would be a good teacher or an actress. And like I've loved theater. I've been doing it since kindergarten because I went to an art school. And it's been like one of my passions for a long time now. And I realized that that would be something I would love to do or teach. And now like I've expanded my college to like Texas A&M, Sarah Lawrence, NYU, a bunch of other colleges too. And I just think it's changed a lot because of the cohort. Because I never really thought about it. I thought, I could just apply to a couple schools, but I would probably get into the one that I wanted if I kept my grades up.
Academically,
So,
I realized, like I really should join more clubs. So like Jossie was like, hey, you want to join math club? So, Jossie's like really good at this recruitment thing. So I joined math club, NJHS. Just those two clubs as of right now. And next year I have a whole plan and list that I want to join. Leadership wise, I am a yearbook editor in my yearbook class. I am one of the community service project committee heads for NJHS. And we're about to start my Sunday school youth group again. So hopefully I can like secure a leadership role in that too. Community service wise, as soon as I turn 14, I plan to sign up with the Keep Pinellas Beautiful volunteering program, and also to complete that community service project with NJHS.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
learned that you need to do you need to like I didn't have enough leadership in community service, so that I needed to do more of that. And I was trying to find different because I was trying to find different leadership roles in my school and to reach out. And I learned that we can create clubs in school and get leadership roles in our own school. We don't have to find a club that's already made that or someone already has. You can create your own and do it with your friends. And that for community service, that if you want to get into National Honor Society or Junior Honor Society, you're going to have more community service, and you have to do a certain amount each month. So I was going to join the Keep Pinellas Beautiful program.
I want just remember, like, you're only in middle school. You don't have to decide on exactly what college you want to go to or what you want to be when you're older. You still have time to figure it out. You just need to plan for all the possibilities instead of just choosing one. You like choosing one place that you want to go or one job that you want to have. You need to think about all the other opportunities there are out. And you're only in middle school, so you don't need to know exactly what you want to be
I
yet.
would say to not procrastinate at all, because I learned that by procrastinating it does not help you. It can when you get behind, then you focus on that work, and then you get behind on your current work, and then it just starts, and then it's just like a cycle of trying to catch up, and it doesn't end well by the end of the quarter. And I think that the cohort helped me stay organized, um to help me learn how to get organized better, and that I'm glad I had the opportunity to join the cohort.
Like I know I doubted myself like a lot before I joined the cohort. I still do, but it's like a mind over matter thing. You have to have confidence. You have to own the process and have grit. Like really, yeah, you can't doubt yourself. You have to have confidence in your academic abilities and the abilities you think you can have in high school, because everyone's different, changed through the years. So you really just got to have that confidence so that you can apply to these schools and think that you will get in, and you probably will.
Success, it's not an accident. So you must like prepare and plan, and don't let anyone tell you, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that, because you can achieve those goals. And you have to be, but like to achieve those goals, you have to be determined. And the most important thing that I believe is that you should never, ever give up. Because if you put your mind to it, you can achieve many things.
Wisdom is going to relate to the fact that if you decide, if any of the students or parents decide to put their kids in this cohort, it's a great decision. But what they're obviously going to complain and such, especially the first couple of modules and units. They're going to say, Mom, I don't want to do this. It's taking up too much time. The classic excuse, I have too much homework. I can't do this right now. Don't let them do it. It's cheap. I mean, maybe it's not cheap. Maybe they are getting stressed over homework, but keep pushing it on them, because you have to make them realize that this is going to pay off in the long run. And yes, I know for some kids who may be listening or may not be listening, but I know that I'm an avid watcher of YouTube. I watch a lot as well. And I see a lot of YouTubers who don't go to college or do go to college, and after college they go into YouTube and they start doing videos and stuff like that. And then they get a bunch of subscribers, and then they're already getting money and rich house, stuff like that. All right, kids are seeing that, and they're thinking, oh, okay, I don't have to go to college. Just start a YouTube channel, do some Minecraft or Fortnite. And they're thinking, okay, I'm done for life. I'm set. But with the college and this college playing cohort, you have this possibility, you have this pathway to a guarantee, almost guaranteed, 99.9% guaranteed success. The 1% is you. You are the 1% that is going to complete the 100% process. They're giving you all these other tools, 99%, filling up with everything they have just for you. And all you have to do is put forth the determination and effort, which is going to make up that 0.5%, that other 0.5%. That's determination, effort, and then you have some other stuff like that, extra credit in the terms of any other things you're going to do to help that process along. But they're giving you everything else, and you're giving that 1%. Compared to starting a YouTube channel or stuff like that, you're going to have to put most, if not all, that work in. With this college planning cohort, you're going to have to put that 1% of your effort and time in, which is arguably going to be a much better investment, at least at your age for now. And honestly, once you get done with that, even if you don't get exactly what you want from this experience, at least you knew you did this experience and you went through it, and you can confidently say, I went through this stuff, I did college, and maybe it wasn't for me. But you can say you've done that, and you can start off your life with a head start, honestly. And you can a little pebble of wisdom. Yeah, it's gonna be rough to stay up on those school nights and think about doing that work on a weekend, but just don't. It's I don't like saying just don't do something because it's not gonna get that point across.
So, something more in a general fact, being in this kind of environment is really good. And I really mean it. Being in an environment full of people who are also working hard to get to where they want to go is just really motivating, especially when you know that there's like tons of like other people who were also in this cohort who have full scholarships to the colleges of their choice. And because of what they managed to cultivate during this cohort experience, it just makes you feel like, wow, I can also do this too. So this entire environment just encourages you and motivates you to push yourself farther and farther down the road that you want to go to. And also, it just allows you to have like advice from other people and allows you to have like, for example, in our like monthly discussions, we talk with each other and try to give each other advice and tips on what we can do and stuff. And since majority of us are in the same school, we're able to give each other's opportunities that are in our school itself. And just having this kind of people around you, it's not like guaranteed for success, but it helps you more. It's better to have people who know what you're doing than to just have some friends who probably don't know what college is. So I don't know, just having this environment's really, really nice, and I'm really thankful that I'm actually here.